life is not supposed to be a flat line. So it go up and down. When it's going down, that means the next one is going up. So if the situation go down, like we all face situation when it's not in our favor, but we cannot give up because we that's the time we can break through. We can do better. And once we break through that moment, then we will be on the other side. Welcome back to Shelby Podcast Show. I'm your host, Shelbe Chang. Today, I'm gonna give you a book review. This particular book did impact me in a very different way. I started reading books during COVID, and I started becoming a bookworm. Average, I read about a book per month, and so since then, I read more like than 20 books so far. And so today I'm gonna introduce you this book called The Power of One More is by Mylett. And the reason why this book is in fact impact me so much is I have to start all the way from the beginning. So this book, it tells a story about trying one more time. And oftentimes we do something, we try to reach our goals, but we give up too soon. So this book is telling, encourage people to always do one more, and one more. So it really impact me because it's really kind of related to my own situation at the time. So during 2022, um, Mylett is having a WFG convention, and he's the chief of the agency WFG. And I was planning to attend because I was working with a WFG Trans American Agency, a hierarchy. So so I signed up to go to the event around June, July of 2022, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it, and it's because due to during that time my mom got really ill herself, so I wasn't able to attend the event. Um, but then also then my colleague was telling me that his speech at the convention was the best and then the most powerful one that she have ever seen or heard coming from Mylett. When I heard that, I just kind of take it in and I said, "Oh, okay, that's good, that's nice." I wasn't have any emotional attached to it. I just like really wish I was there to experience it. Um, but then after a month or so, I kind of Google on YouTube or search online to see if I can watch that convention, that speech online, which I've found, I found it. So I want to play a clip that kind of really relate to me, impact to me when I watch that. So watch this clip.
The front door, completely different man than the man that I used to sit up and listen for what the keys are. Same man, totally different life. Completely changed his life. Completely changed my life. Completely changed our family. Right This is my
So this little clip section, it really made me relate to my situation at that time when my mom was really sick, and I can tell she's continue fighting for her to be okay, to be well. And she even questioned herself or asking us why, how did I get this, illness and stuff. And just by being on her side, all those time, it really impact me because it really made me feel life is short, and if we want to achieve something, we have to go for it and always keep trying one more time and one more time. Um, so in Mylett, I heard this name actually a little bit way back around 2019 before COVID. So in this agency that I work for, another colleague was asking me, um, do you know who's Ed Mylett? I say, I have no clue. I don't know. So I was like, who is he? And she kind of described to me and tell me a little bit. So I said, oh, okay. But then the first time I really saw Ed Mylett is at a Tony Robbins online Zoom convention webinar. At that time, when I heard his Ed Mylett's speech, I wasn't have that huge impact. I said, okay, so this is the guy. And my first impression is okay, he's very like muscular and all that. So I wasn't have that as huge impact until I saw this um, video during that Vegas convention that I missed. And why it's so related to me is because this book. I was reading this book during those times, and when my mom um, lying down next to me, I was reading this book before I go to bed. And while I was reading this book, on the chapter, it's called "One More Emotion." It's talk about emotion, and that's when she left us. So it's kind of like okay, it's kind of like preparing me to for that the moment that my mom left us, because in that chapter, emotion is talking about oftentimes we have different type of emotion, positive or negative. So we when we have a negative emotion, we tend to think it's a bad thing, it's not good for us. But in this book it says emotion negative emotion can also juice us, meaning at, during that time my mom left us, to me it's a negative emotion, it's kind of sad, it's depressing. But then it become a dry, and it become let me realize a lot of things, like I said, the life is short, and make me also want to continue her spirits and continue her courage and continue what she give us, which is love, support, and acceptance, and make me have this influence that I want to go out and do the same thing that she help us. She bring a bridge and unite us as a family, because um, I wasn't really getting along with my sister during that time. But then because of her care, love, kindness, and always put our family first, and once my mom left, my relationship with my sister improved 100%, just like that. And it's so powerful, even though it's a negative emotion. So when my mom left, I was reading that chapter, and so this book and this message has become a very unique. Plus the video that we just played, the clip, it become very uh, driven and power motivation for me. And I even I even go back to this video a couple of times just to tell myself don't give up. Yeah, when uh, life is not supposed to be a flat line, so it go up and down. When it's going down, that means the next one is going up. So if the situation go down, like we all face situation when it's not in our favor. but we cannot give up because that's the time we can break through. We can do better. And once we break through that moment, then we will be on the other side. So so time become a very very important for drink, become very important in my life because time looking at my mom's situation, so made me feel I don't have enough time. I need to do a lot, and we need to have good time management. And this book, I don't want to give away too much, but this book I always also mention about time, mention about spiritual um, energies and all that. So I will really recommend everyone to get this book. I will put a link in the show note for you guys to check it out. And so now I'm gonna move to another realization that after my mom passed away, and ironically, all of a sudden I feel it's a full circle because from the time I couldn't make it to the convention in Vegas to the time my colleague mentioned to me, this can relate to you. I wasn't know why. And then what happened to my mom. And then I was reading this book when she left. So it became a full circle because I think my mom kind of give it a pat that I might feel sad, I might feel depressed, which I did a little, but this book really gave me a power to keep moving forward. And besides that, I was thinking about a name for my media company. I was like thinking, okay, green lights or some sort of project next or what kind of sort of so that kind of name. But then all of a sudden, my ideas switch. So now my media company name is called One More Room Media. One more is coming from inspired by this book. Room is because I was in the room, same room in my mom's room when she left. So one more room has a different um, meaning because oftentimes try. Let's say we want to do YouTube channel, and there's so many people doing YouTube. You might feel, oh, I'm too late, or I want to be in real estate. There's so many agents. You might think, okay, how am I gonna get business? But don't think like that because there's always one more room for you. And I really feel that way, and especially my background where I'm come from, we often, doubt ourselves. Maybe people won't accept us, people won't even recognize us, but that's not true. There's always one more room for everyone, and I really believe my mom really set this path and made me really recognize this opportunity and made me see things differently, and I'm more clear, clear my vision on doing this project, or I mean media company. So I encourage everybody to go go for your dreams and never give up, and always keep trying one more, even if it's difficult. Okay, thank you for watching and listening.